let's start the show. How are we in the frame here? This is pretty good. It's pretty good because you can't see you at all. Let's see. There we
go. I'd say that's good.
That's the angle. That's the angle, right? It's a little crooked for you folks, but that's a little better. There we go. Well, your
brain's a little off center if you're watching this show anyway.
Just tilt your head a little to the side, you'll be fine.
You're already looking to the side like that, like a dog, like a curious dog
with no sense. All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Yay! And then... Wait! What does that do? Did that blow your mind? That just happened. This corner weighing in at 180 pounds. Darkness, everybody!
You've got a dirty, whorish mouth.
Bunch of fucking amateurs. Am I wrong? No. Am I wrong? Yeah. Okay, then.
Hail to the king, David.
Ah, fuck it, dude.
Let's go bull.
You tell anyone about this, I'll fucking kill you. I'm kidding. We'll come back by tonight. Okay,
Welcome to another episode of the Kickstart with Matt.
And Matt.
And that gentle silence that you love so very, very much is a reminder that Chris is not here. We are sans Chris.
He's trapped in
once
the fifth dimension.
Finally.
He's been folded into 40 folds.
He's been folded into that fifth dimension.
He's like a piece of paper. They say you can fold it to the point that it would reach the moon or something.
Yep, you just keep folding it and folding it. And I think I just figured out how to make us go live, perhaps on Instagram at some point.
If you're listening to this after the fact, you don't care.
Yes,
if you just want audio,
yeah,
that's great. But we're expanding our operation. We're trying to create a business now.
We're live. I can see.
All right, we're live on everything.
That's good.
We're live, but if you listen to this tomorrow, then who cares?
That's right. Who cares? Who cares
about anything?
Who cares about anything is exactly right.
It's been my motto every day I wake up. I got it etched on my wall. I look at it and I think, who cares about anything?
Who cares is right.
Does anyone care?
Who?
Not me.
Let the dogs out and who cares?
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
But why are there so many dogs around here?
Dogs everywhere. I left a bunch of ham steaks out.
They're all rotted.
I don't know
smelly.
why. I should have just thrown them in the dumpster when I had the chance, but I wanted to put them in. I wanted to support the local garbage men. I didn't want them to feel like nobody's putting trash out anymore.
Why don't people have trash? Why are they trying to be
trash? They're trying to get rid of me. They're trying to replace me with robots.
They got to have a trash robot, and I'm not giving up. I will die at this trash truck.
Absolutely.
I will die in this garbage. I'll be compacted in with your old beans
to that old sofa that you threw away on bulk pickup day. Yep.
Dude, the people in my neighborhood every day is bulk pickup day for them. There is so much fucking giant shit hanging around the end of their lawn.
Yeah.
God, man, I feel like it's funny because I live kind of in the suburbs, but it feels like the ghetto in my neighborhood now, dude. Telling you, everybody just doesn't give a fucking fuck.
Yeah, man.
People come by and I'm just gonna bitch because I got nothing else to talk about. But
this is it.
Yeah, people come by in their car and they got this bass in their car. Now I'm a bass player. I like bass. Okay, I like bass.
Right,
but I don't like earthquakes.
Right,
my walls are shaking and all I hear is. Like, that's it. I'm sorry to blow your ears out, audience, but
the compressors will take care of that. It won't be too bad for them. Yeah.
But man, it sounds like garbage, and I know the beat is shit because it's just the same old.
Right. Of course it is.
No movement.
Nothing.
Fuck these people.
Nothing happening.
Fuck these people. I'm sure you all have experienced that. And if you are one of those people, please just turn your goddamn radio down.
Turn the radio down.
Just turn it down so that I can hear it coming from literally. Like a quarter mile away.
It's like the T-Rex scene in Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Your water starts shaking. Man.
And I'm like,
crazy.
I'm like Malcolm. I'm like fucking, Ian Malcolm.
Malcolm McDowell. You had
Malcolm McDowell. I'm like Malcolm McDowell. I got 3 pairs of glasses. I don't know what year it is.
I'm doing the raptor glasses. I'm trying to see where the raptors are. They're attacking packs. Hurry, Malcolm McDowell. We need you to get the raptor glasses.
I want you to end up like Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, please, Malcolm McDowell.
Doing direct-to-DVD movies now. Please, no, Malcolm McDowell. I just saw the trailer for The Spiral. Have you seen this trailer? It's a Saw spinoff.
No.
You haven't seen it. It's starring Chris Rock. And Samuel L. Jackson is his father.
What is
It's
happening?
about some copycat jigsaw killer. That's what the story's about.
With Samuel L. Jackson.
With Samuel
Chris
L.
Rock.
Jackson. Chris Rock is like, he's doing his best to restrain his absurd energy.
Right, yeah.
Right? He's
yeah.
trying to be real tough and gruff, and I'm not buying it.
No.
I mean, I'll give him a chance. I'm not even gonna watch. I'm not even that big of a. I don't care about Saul that much, dude. It's fun to watch. Puzzle traps for 3 hours.
Yeah, sure.
But
absolutely.
after a while, it gets old.
It does.
I don't know why Chris Rock is taking this role. I mean, is he really? I think he did Grown Ups too, and it fucked his whole career up.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Nobody wanted to hire him anymore.
Yeah,
Stop. Get away from Adam Sandler.
He's got.
What have I told you?
You got that Sandler stank on
He's
you. We don't
diseased.
want anything to do with you. Yep. Yeah, go back to your Happy Madison Productions.
Do a drama. Or
Only
something.
ones that are left. Yeah, that's it. Do something deep, something dark. See if Kevin wants to do Dogma 2. He's always high thinking about that kind of stuff.
That'll be fantastic. Well, you know what though? Jay and Silent Bob Reboot was good. I saw that, and it might have just been the energy when I went to see it for his tour, his road show.
Mhm.
It was one of the last events I went. I went to like 4 events in February, right before Corona hit.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of them. I almost didn't go because I just bought tickets for
Yeah,
myself.
I remember
I
you're
went by
trying to figure out.
myself.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out if you're going to. Yeah, and I was like, why in the hell didn't you tell me that this was happening?
I was drunk when I bought the tickets.
Yeah.
Like 6 months before, I was at I was in a local bar watching music from this one Gabe, or the older guy who did our sound for one of our shows.
Yeah.
He's like a local musician. Watching one of his shows, I was drunk, sitting next to Violet, and I was like, I'm not even going to ask her if she wants to go to this. She will never want to go to this. I'm going to this by myself.
That's it.
Fuck it. And I just bought the tickets right then and there in the midst of talking to people,
There you go.
and I forgot about it. And then the alert came back up.
One day.
This is what I got to tell you, Pete. Yeah. Hello, you got to go to a show. Get
Hello,
up.
Kevin Smith here. I saw you bought a ticket. It seemed a little late at night.
Are you coming?
Yeah. Are you going to
I made you there.
Yeah, because I really want to fill the seats.
It wasn't packed, but it was busy enough.
Where was it?
It was in Baltimore, not downtown, kind of outside of downtown. I can't remember exactly where, but it wasn't too far. I was like the north part of Baltimore. Yeah, I just went by
Was it
myself.
like a Walmart parking lot?
Yeah. He was just,
He just had a big tent.
yeah, he just was talking.
They had somebody else's name spray painted on the outside, so he probably stole it, but he'll probably return it once the tour's over, I guess. Yeah.
It was at the airport, right at the gate, because he just doesn't stop talking.
He just walks into the conference room, and he figures if he doesn't stop and everybody just keeps following him as he talks, they can weave in and out of the conference room, and then they can't technically bill him for using the conference room.
There you go.
'Cause he's just using it for transit. Yeah, just
That's how
trying to
you
get
do
from point A to point B via point X.
We should put up we should put a link to the Kevin Smith
Yeah,
what do you call it?
The
promotional
promotional
Yeah.
that he did for us.
His
Yes, indeed.
testimony.
We've got that. Yeah,
I think we played it in one episode.
We did.
but
Yes. Yeah. The episode after it was revealed.
That's so interesting to me. I've met so many people around his crew, but I
Mhm.
have not met Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
And I was hoping to meet Jason Mewes last.
Right. Yeah. The PopCon or whatever. Right.
Yes, it was last summer.
Yeah.
Supposed to do the Monster Mania, was had that Pop Mania.
Yep.
And Jeff Anderson was supposed to be there too.
Oh yeah, that's
I was
right. I
excited to
forgot.
meet him.
I forgot he was going to be there.
He's my favorite character of a Kevin Smith movie.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
I did get to meet the actual Randall though, and Brian Johnson.
Yes.
Who is slightly more awkward, but like insanely hilarious.
Right. Absolutely.
He was so nice though.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have to say he really was. I didn't think because of his attitude and his sense of humor he was going to be nice.
Yep.
He seemed like he was going to be very like standoffish.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think like if he had just like a whiff of something, then he could crack real quick.
Yeah.
That's the Johnson way.
He does. He feels like he's on the. He feels scary.
Yeah.
When I'm around him, he's like he's on the edge.
Right.
He was very nice, and I felt like it's kind of like talking to your dad.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like.
Yeah,
he was on the verge of breaking.
Yeah, right. just something's about to happen. I can feel it. Yeah.
Like he's polite. He knows he's aware of his surroundings and all.
Right.
I think the thing about Brian Johnson, from what I glean off of the Tell Him Steve Dave show, is that he is pretty nice and all, and it's not. He wouldn't lash out at other people. He just would like fucking wreck his own car.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, he just
stupid.
stews over it and destroys his own things. Yeah. Yeah. That tends to be the theme, I think. But yeah, I don't know if I would ever really go out of my way to meet them. Not because I wouldn't want to meet them, but that's not the same thing for me, I guess, as like going to see somebody else, like like the other people that we met at Monster Mania and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but that doesn't mean anything against them. I think of them more locally.
Yeah, they're not unattainable.
Right.
You can. It's not like it's that hard to
just up north. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about the thing that's changed my perspective from meeting a lot of these like famous people.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so connected to just everyone. Because they're really no different. They're not different at all. They just have either a lot more talent or more attention. They're just people. I mean, they're pissed. They take a piss and they can't figure out how to wash their hands. They don't know how the sink works.
That's it. It's the sink of life.
They're just like you and me. Trust me. Society builds everyone up. This is my problem with these. We were talking about this, you and me, the other day about how celebrities will mouth off about stuff and then lose their fucking jobs.
Oh yeah.
Shut the fuck
right,
up.
Exactly right.
Like, you have a podium, but it doesn't mean you're smarter. Just be quiet and get your money.
That's right. Make your money and take it home, honey.
That's what I'm all about. If this Kickstart was a nationally syndicated show, do you think we'd be able to talk about the kind of shit we talk about?
Never say no. Hell no.
Jesus Christ. I would never be able to flirt with
disaster.
Flirt with disaster. I'd never be Molly Hatchet. All right, and I strive to be Molly Hatchet.
That's the bar.
That's the thing.
Molly Hatchet's the bar.
Underneath of that quote that I wake up to, it says, "Who cares?"
Yeah,
it says, "Be like Molly Hatchet."
Who cares? Be more Molly Hatchet. That's it. It's like the keep calm and carry on.
I want you to be rock and kind of country a little bit.
That's right. Be rock and country a little bit, and maybe a little bit of blues and some jazz, because we don't like things too monotonous.
Yeah, we don't want to leave anything out now.
A little spice.
We like it spicy.
Sauce. That's right. Exactly right. Yeah. So let's see what else has been happening here.
What has been happening?
Next week. I think next week we'll have Tuesday. I think it's supposed to be coming this Friday.
Bog monster.
We're gonna have a bog monster in the studio. Yeah. He's gonna be here. He'll mostly be decorated except for when Chris is here, and then he'll come and like attack him the whole show.
I would love that.
That'll keep things fresh. That's what we want. We need
since we have
peak performance out of Chris. I feel the bog monster method is going to be the most effective.
We're going to hire strange beasts to antagonize Chris for our show.
All mythical, though.
All mythical.
We don't want anything that you can see on National Geographic.
Nothing you can tie to. It's legally tied to us.
You need it. It's only stuff you can find on the Discovery Channel and the History Channel.
After 5 p.m.
After 5 p.m. After all the working people have gone to bed. Now it's time for all the conspiracies. Now we're going to talk about a lot of things.
You know who should be an expert on the History Channel? Is
Mothman.
Alex Jones.
Oh, Alex Jones.
And if Mothman was on the History Channel, that would be fantastic.
Yep,
if Mothman came on and tried to tell me about any particular subject, you goddamn well know I'm going to listen to every word he says and take it as truth.
Mothman here for OxyClean.
You need to get stains out of your whites, and they're just too delicate to use regular.
Are your clothes made of moss? Are they covered in dirt?
Do you shed a cocoon every 4 years to change your shape?
Do you make the sound of 1,000 gnashing teeth every time you get up?
This Lovecraftian horror theme running through an infomercial.
Well, I understand your pain. Mothman here for Salvation. Salvation is a powder that you put into a drink. It's kind of like, what did they call that thing? Oh, Crystal Light. You know how they had the Crystal Light packets?
Yeah, Crystal Light.
I meant Crystal Light. Yes. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. It's that, but it saves your life. Yeah, it gets rid of the gnashing of the teeth. It makes paradise on earth. That's what you're looking for.
And if your eyes start glowing, don't worry about it.
Hey, go see if you can find all the money under your couch. Okay,
and bring it to the woods.
Put that to use.
Bring it here to the woods at coordinates 452 longitude and 96 longitude.
We don't have street addresses out here.
I'm a mythological creature from the forest. All right, come here this time and you will be my loyal servant. I also want all your money. Mothman's starting a cult.
Listen, I live 43 paces past the old red tree at 4 o'clock noon. I don't know why it's so hard for you to find my house.
You can't miss it.
It's right there, half past noon. It's none of these other ones here. Look, there's a dead tree right next to it. How could you miss that? How could you miss it? It might as well be on fire. Okay, but don't put it on fire.
A big sign that says Mothman lives here.
Mothman's house.
If I start doing that, I'm going to get unsolicited visitors, Mormons and shit. Jehovah's Witnesses.
All the time.
That's why. Why do you think I live in the woods?
That's it. It's just this is the only way I could escape. Actually,
food is plentiful out here.
Everywhere. It's all around.
I eat mostly foxes and lost hikers.
That's right. And believe me, some of them get tough. You need to dip them, marinate them for a couple days.
I got a whole pit of honey barbecue sauce. I dug a big hole in the forest and filled it with McDonald's honey barbecue sauce.
I dug the hole with this bowl. So
took quite a while. Quite some time.
Sometimes I think I should have just used the bowl, but it's okay. We'll figure that out later.
I like holes in the ground.
These make me feel comfortable. The pit in the ground is where I live.
The natural flow of it is what I'm looking. I'm looking for feng shui out here.
That's what we want. We need.
That's why I don't live behind walls.
Get the energy flowing, baby. That's what we need. Is exactly right. So I had to get up again. It's time to go to work. I can feel the winds changing. Let me tell you, when your wings are covered in a very fine powder, you have to really be careful with the wind. You have to really pay attention to what direction it's headed from. But yes, so let's see what's been happening here. We're going to have a camera that has a fisheye lens on it.
Yeah, we're gonna bring all the cats in your house. We're gonna put them up to the camera.
They're gonna be batting at the camera the whole time, trying to get that.
It's just gonna be cute animal hour.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right.
So that we can get more ratings.
We've got to get the ratings up. Yeah.
Why aren't you people watching?
Man, I'll tell you. Oh, by the way, we also have the Patreon is finally live.
Oh my God! Please go check out the Patreon.
It's live. It's set up.
See our
tiers.
Have
3 tiers.
They are fantastic.
They're fantastic. We slaved over them. It took us almost 2 years to get it.
So finally get it right.
There are no rewards so far. We talk about them, but there are no rewards yet. So
if you look at the tiers, we've got a few things. We have some things on.
We have stuff that we can give you, but nothing's.
We're holding some things back, if you want them.
And those initial backers are going to be the ones that are going to get an incredible surprise. They're going to get the first and the best and the rest until they unsubscribe.
Until they die.
Right, until they die. And then
you can't unsubscribe.
We'll send them to your children. Yeah,
they're not allowed.
We removed the unsubscribe button.
We don't want you to unsubscribe.
Once you're in, you're in. It's kind of like it's like the mafia. That's what it is.
If you don't, it'd be a terrible shame something happened to this house.
It's like the Burger King Kids Club meal.
It'd be a terrible shame something happened to these burgers.
Be a real shame something happened to your house. To your burger house. This house that burger's built.
This is the house that burger's built.
That's it. Somebody's got one.
My dad.
Probably 2. One for each bun, you know. That's how you got to split it up sometimes. But yeah, so we'll have we've got the Patreon there. I forget what the little suffix is for the Patreon, but you can just just go
to our site.
Yeah, it's on our website, on our Twitter, and all those things. We always have that link on there. And also we have a new item in the Redbubble shop. Which is based off of the bit from that was last week, wasn't
episode 222. Yeah,
222. Where we were talking about the gay robot, or more accurately, the father who was infuriated.
The creator of the robot.
Yes, the father creator of the robot.
Who was unsatisfied with the imposed sexuality. Exactly. He imposed on his robot son.
Yeah, so we've got that. We've got the I love my gay robot son.
That's right. And I'm getting
Matt sketched the robot up, and then we threw it into the computer.
Matt made it very pretty and
tightened it all up.
Turned it into an actual piece of art. I just did the sketch and the composition of it.
Right. That's what we need. We just need some things to feed the machine, and it all fits the theme. You know,
that's right.
That's what we want.
Go buy
that's
it.
What I mean,
that's what we're trying to say. Go buy our stuff.
Go buy
Redbubble.
our things. We've got so many different things. We didn't do the mini skirt this time, but
yeah, that's true. You can get it on almost anything else.
We have a lot of items available on a lot of different items. So we
were just talking about our Redbubble cut that we basically we haven't set up, so we basically don't even get paid.
Exactly.
But that means that the cost is as low as it can be.
Exactly right.
So go buy some Redbubble stuff.
Do it. We aren't making.
All right, I'm just gonna shill on this episode.
Yeah.
I want you to buy our stuff.
Buy our things.
Give us money.
Cut the seatbelts off. Say more words.
That's the next design we should do. Is cut the seatbelts off.
Yeah. We got to do like a little campaign, like pamphlet. We can actually make a 3-fold pamphlet.
Oh man,
like with all
that?
of course.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Make all the list of all the things like why we don't want the seatbelts. And
we should get sponsored by Redbubble. How much we talk about?
I think we definitely are up for that challenge.
We want sponsors.
Give us sponsors. Yep, that's it. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. But I think the fisheye lens will be nice for the camera because then
you can finally see me.
You'll be able to see both of us,
and not just Chris.
And right now, I think you can only see, for those of you on Instagram, I think you can only see a square of what we're doing because I don't think it switches in the landscape. So I guess we're going to have to. Once that fisheye lens is there, then we'll be in the center of the screen as well, so everything should be okay.
That's right. This whole episode has been dominated by talk about the things that we're going to do better later.
That's it. It's all going to be next time. Wait till you see what happens.
We haven't had just an episode of you and me for a while. I think our flow is a little different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're trying to be on it for the show.
Yeah,
but we don't have the interjection of a third party. Now we did do. If you look back in the last 4 episodes, we had 3 episodes. 4 episodes.
Since what?
Chris last episode.
Yeah.
And I think Zach was before that,
and
Miles.
Then we had Miles before that. And then before that was Chris again, I think.
Yeah. So this is our first foray in like almost over a year.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Just the two of us. Just the two of us.
You can make it if we try. Just the two of us. No more Chris.
Oh yeah. No more Chris. Chris is folded into 40,000 pieces.
He's been dominating the chat on Facebook, though. He's
Chris is on it.
He's talking
Chris
over
is our
here.
biggest fan.
He's telling us that the show seems a third low.
This show sucks. I hate
jokes on us. He is the bog monster. Don't you remember?
That's right. He is the bog monster. I think that's partly why I thought of it.
Yeah, I think so too. He said you can buy his face on a multitude of items, and now he's flirting with other people in the chat. That's what Chris is always, all the time. We try and rein him in, but
get him in trouble.
We just can't do it. It's not Chris Kissy time. But I'll tell you what it is. It's time for some weird news.
It's weird news time because we're struggling. We're like flounders.
Luckily, I have a couple extra.
Couple extra something?
Yeah, stories. That's what I meant.
Oh, good. Got a couple extra time.
All right, internet people.
This is the peek behind the curtain for you.
This is it.
It's like the Wizard of Oz.
Every single week.
There's and I'm telling you, I'm waiting on courage. I don't have any courage.
There's no courage left here. I used to love that show. Did you ever watch that show?
Courage, Cowardly Dog?
Yeah.
I fucking love that show.
Man, it was so weird. And
it's twisted as fuck.
It hit me at just the right time in my life where I liked the weird. Because before that, I did not like the weird. And
we see that's changed quite a bit.
Yeah, now I love
it's an entire segment on our show.
It's a whole weird segment. Yeah, absolutely.
Courage, Cowardly Dog was a perfect mixture of comedy, and horror,
right,
and disturbing,
just weird stuff, man. I'm telling you, it's the word.
Cracked out, fucking fever dreams.
Yeah, that's a.
There were some of those, I don't know, villain antagonists in the show that were so creepy to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I watched that as a kid.
Absolutely.
The kind of TV shows we had on when we were kids, was so fucking inappropriate for us.
Well, that goes back, I think, a little bit. Yeah, because it was like after the hippies and all that stuff. So then you get into some territory where people aren't necessarily concerned with traditional values.
Started with Shaggy being like a Clyde Stoner.
Yeah, of course.
And it ended up with Courage, Cowardly Dog, and Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy is probably the biggest example.
That one hit me too early.
Up show.
Yeah, I can't do that one.
I love that show though.
So, yeah. Well, that's it. I know it resonates with a lot of people, but what are you going to do? Let's see. This is a perfect example of we just had a very decent conversation.
That was a pretty good conversation. It wasn't even recorded
right now. This is what happens, everybody. This is your life.
I'm all sterile on our.
Welcome to your life.
I feel like I'm all sterilized on this particular episode because I'm trying to move things along in the time frame and just be, I don't know, rein it in a little bit.
What the hell are you doing that for?
Maybe not try to rein it in, but I'm just not that. I'm not bonkers because I feel like if I start going off on a topic and I lose it,
right,
I'm gonna fall real flat.
Sure.
There's nobody here. There's no Chris here to There's like a pinball machine. Is a little 100 points thing.
That's it.
I can't bounce the ball off of it,
yes.
so I get 0 points.
That's right, Chris. It's a shame that
Chris. I need to bounce my balls off of you. Where are you, Chris?
Otherwise, it's a 0. We don't want that 0.
I don't want a 0.
You need to
I need bouncy balls.
You need to bounce 100% of the balls off of you, Chris.
You miss 100% of the balls, you don't bounce.
That's right. There you go.
That's what Samuel L. Jackson told me.
That's absolutely, and he wasn't lying neither.
He never lies.
That's why I love Samuel L. Jackson.
I love
he loves to lie.
He loves to lie.
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah! Ah!
Weird news on the Kickstarter.
Help me, Tom Cruise! Tom Cruise used to witch on me to get the fire off me! Help me, Oprah Winfrey!
A tarantula enjoys a fine chewing gum. The human torch is denied a bank loan. The arsonist has utter shit.
And now with this week's weird news, here's Matt.
Oh, here we go for this week. We are starting off with an interesting tale. We're going to be heading to Alaska.
All right.
Anchorage, Alaska, a familiar location. Before we do this, I realized just now that I don't need to hold my headphones to the microphone for the live stream people anymore because everything is going through the computer now.
Oh,
so what we hear is what they hear.
I was just about to ask that.
Yep. So it's
so
good.
They can hear it going at 2 times the speed.
Exactly. They're gonna hear it. But then in the post show, once we set everything up and post it to the podcast sites, then everything will be fixed on that. It's something weird going on with the recording. I don't know. But
we've been having strange issues with our computers.
Yes, we have. Yeah. But we'll get them back.
I think the government is throttling us because they don't like our opinions.
They don't
like our edgy opinions.
They're threatened.
They
quite
feel
honestly. They don't know what to do.
Too close to the truth.
They don't know what to do with 2 real people with real opinions
with the same name.
Exactly right. That's so real. It's too real. It's too real for them. They can't handle the duplicity.
We can't tax it.
That's right.
We've already taxed everything we can tax.
How can we do anything else? We can't figure it out.
Damn it.
Tell you else who can't figure it out. These people in Anchorage, Alaska, some Alaska Costco shoppers said that they've had their groceries stolen by ravens in the store's parking lot.
What the fuck? What do you mean, like the running backs and the quarterbacks?
They for whatever reason,
Ravens.
the Baltimore Ravens are in Alaska and they're stealing groceries from shoppers.
We're hungry.
It took them a long time to get there. I guess they didn't have any money in the budget for food. Matt Llewellyn said he was packing his groceries into his car in the parking lot of his Costco in Anchorage when ravens swooped down and stole his short rib from his cart.
Oh, we eating good tonight, honey.
I literally took 10 steps back and turned around. 2 ravens came down and instantly grabbed one out of the package, ripped it off, and flew off with it. Llewellyn says that the piece of meat was about 4 by 7 inches large, a sizable piece of food for a bird. They know what they're doing, and it's not their first time. Llewellyn said, "They're so fat."
I got robbed by a big fat fucking bird. They're so fat.
They're so fat. I think they have a whole system going here, he says.
So somehow fat equates to intelligence in animals?
They're just using themselves like wrecking balls. They're not even flying. They're just throwing themselves like Angry Birds.
They're Angry Birds kamikazing into people's grocery carts.
Oh my God.
We haven't been in the news lately. Let's fuck this guy's short ribs up.
That's right. Get these goddamn short ribs. Time for some meat for dinner. And once he got back home, he noticed that one of the ravens had taken a poke at another rib, but was not able to rob it. I cut the meat out and started marinating it, and the wife said, "That's gross. We should take it back." Costco actually took it back even after we had started marinating them and gave us a full refund.
Is this an ad for Costco? Look, we don't care if
The
Ravens,
Costco return policy.
fat ass conspiracy Ravens come down and swoop up, eat your McRib. We'll give it all to you. We'll give it all back to you.
And why were we just selling McRibs at Costco?
Dude, they'll sell anything at Costco.
Anything.
Wholesale.
Absolutely. Wholesale prices, baby. That's what we're looking for.
Human hands at Costco.
Oh, man.
In jars.
You're going to catch these hands right there in Costco.
You're about to catch these hands at Costco. 40% off.
Another Raven thief sighting emerged. My parents were minding their business after a shop made it home with one less steak. The bird snatched it right out of the pack in the parking lot. Another resident said that the ravens were calculating. She said ravens hovered above her in an attempt to steal her groceries. I had two ravens, one that was next to the car the whole time who kept squawking really loud, and he would sit next to the car and stare at me. Then he hopped next to the bed of the truck on the other side, and he kept going back and forth and back and forth. And then the other raven was on the ground, and he kept trying to pull those little mini melons out of the mesh baggies.
He's like, one of them's running distraction.
Exactly right.
The other one's trying to sneak in there and get their food.
Yeah, they're smart ones.
I know that ravens are smart.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that they were capable of
running a
elaborate elaborate scams.
Gang activity, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there you go. Well, he was waiting for another opportunity to grab the melons, but he never.
He's always waiting for those opportunities.
That's right. Oh man, aren't we all?
He's practicing. He wants to grab them melons for real.
Yeah, and it's Alaska, for God's sake. There's not a lot of melons.
It's cold up here.
Exactly.
Oh, that's why I'm stealing your groceries, idiot.
Yeah, it's obviously this is the reason why.
I hate it here.
Yeah, I don't want to be here any more than you do.
It's nighttime for like a month.
It's nighttime.
Why?
I don't want this anymore. I don't want this life. I'm done with this life.
Take me somewhere else.
Take me to the Paradise City. So for our next story, I'm going to show you this picture.
Oh my God, we got Mothman. He heard us.
Mothman. Oh, Mothman's outside the window. Unfortunately, they can't see that. But.
There was like a giant moth outside our window here.
So
I love this. I love this picture.
So here's the story behind the tale here.
Okay.
Oh no. Gotta go over.
Just wait till we start talking about those guys. It's hilarious.
Well, they can see it.
You can see this.
Yes,
okay.
They can see that's the other beautiful thing about Instagram being on here. Now they can actually see the different things that we're showing to everybody else.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
our show is fucking legit. You guys should be watching it.
We're getting so much closer to actually what we want.
And don't judge it on this episode. This episode sucks because I'm at low energy. We don't have a bog monster here.
There's no bog monster present, but we're still working.
Alex Jones won't return our calls.
No, we tried him twice today.
Yeah,
and his secretary keeps saying that he's in the bathroom.
His answering message is just.
It's just him screaming at the top of his lungs. And we tried to figure out what that meant. We tried decoding it using binary and all these, old different ways, but none of it worked. So
we even employed a wind talker.
Wind talkers. We brought in everybody we could think of and more.
Historians.
So at the room
Mothman.
store. Yeah, Mothman came in. He took a look at it. Anyhow, so here we are. A for sale sign outside a home in Boston features the words "not haunted" in big red letters. The Massachusetts woman noticed something strange about the for sale sign around the neighborhood. On top of the sign, it said "not haunted." So
not a crack den.
Not a crack den. Definitely not a crack den. This just went up around the corner, and I have so many questions. Margaret Bloomstein said in a tweet, the house is west of Boston, but Bloomstein didn't want to say exactly where so that they would respect the homeowner's privacy. But she reached out to real estate agents.
I mean, homeowners.
Homeowners, the former homeowners, they didn't know anything about it either, apparently. The consensus is that the sign was a prank, maybe played by a ghost with a sense of humor.
Pretty genius.
There you go. That's
a pretty genius prank, actually.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
I love it. But if I was a realtor, I totally would put that on every single house I was trying to sell.
Yeah, well, why not? That's a good thing to reassure people.
Have you seen that shit on eBay? Look, if you people out there are savvy, you can do this yourself.
You youngins.
People have sold like a ghost in a jar, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen that on eBay?
Yes, I have.
Like haunted dolls or something. And they give this description, this cryptic bullshit, and it sells for tons of money. People bid on this shit because they want it. wanted for the novelty.
Of course.
If you sold this sign for this house that said haunted,
Yep.
on eBay, somebody would buy it.
People would go crazy for that. Absolutely.
That you'd get a ton of money. Why aren't we thinking about? Why aren't we robbing
TM.
idiots?
That's
we
right.
want to rob the stupid people.
Yep,
or the people with a lot of money who appreciate novelty.
That's it. We're looking for the novelty fans. That's where we are
fans
at
with
this point.
Deep pockets.
Well, I'll tell you who else we're looking for at this point. A man from Fayetteville, Georgia, got his final overdue paycheck from a local auto shop in the form of a pile of pennies and a note that read, "Fuck you," attached to it.
Wow. What a great place to work.
There you go. Earlier,
I'm surprised he quit.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't tell.
Jesus
why.
Christ, what is this guy shit in the coffee pot? What are you gonna do to incur the rage of someone to give you a pile of pennies and a fuck you
Greasy
note?
pennies too. That's the worst part.
Greasy?
Yeah.
How'd they get greasy?
Earlier this month, Andreas
Isn't it like thousands of pennies?
received a delivery of over 90,000 pennies.
90,000?
All soaked in a greasy oil and dumped on his driveway.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no kidding.
What the fuck is that? Can you imagine giving your 2 weeks notice? And that's the last thing you get?
Your paycheck.
I guess I'm not getting a recommendation from this guy.
Beep, beep. Yep, that's it. Yeah. Well, a March 13th Instagram post of Vlad's girlfriend states that the huge chunk of change arrived 4 months after he quit his job at AOK Walker Auto Works.
I probably took him 4 months to change it into pennies.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I wonder, I'm sure there's a limit that the bank will give you.
Dude, the effort it would have taken to turn your paycheck into 90,000 pennies.
I think you got to like put that order in at the mint.
Yeah.
They have to have special shocks on the trucks that transport that much.
Good God.
Oh man. So the first things first, when my boyfriend quit, he gave a written resignation letter complete with 2 weeks notice. After Miles Walker of AOK Walker Auto Works continued to be an asshole, he is and make a normal work day hell. That's what she said. So making unnecessary comments about my boyfriend's, apparently my boyfriend's daughter, and just being an all-around dick. That 2 weeks turned into 5 days. So Oxley explained that Walker had refused to send out the last paycheck, claiming damages to his shop.
Wow, dude, what a fucking asshole.
Yep.
What kind of no, there is no business.
Well, let me sprinkle a garnish on here for you. Once the word lawyer was introduced, this is what he did.
So he said something about a lawyer and he gave him a shitload of pennies for his last paycheck.
Yep.
Total fucking prick. And the fact that this is coming up on news.
Yep.
It means like he's in some deep shit.
Oh, absolutely.
This guy's in some deep shit. He's about to lose all of his business. And he's about to get some serious litigation because there's no way you're going to take that to a court and the judge is not going to say,
oh, of course,
what the fuck?
Yeah,
because for one, there's no paper trail of the 90,000 pennies he gave him, right? There was like a note that said "fuck you."
Right, exactly.
There's no pay stub. How are you going to claim that even happened?
Yeah, exactly. What are you going to do for taxes next year? Yeah,
I'd shovel those fucking pennies into a fucking wheelbarrow, and I'd take them down to all the coin stars in town and cash that shit out, and then I'd be suing his ass.
Whole shit ton of socks from Amazon and put them on a big wheel as I spin around and just beat him to death.
like fucking Bruce Lee and Enter the Dragon. You'd be swinging them around like nunchucks. Pow, pow, pow.
Beating them up. That's it. That's what you got to do.
God, I don't care what this employee did. I don't care. I mean, there's no way that this employee did something unless he fuck the guy's wife. Okay, then I'd say, all right, man, I get it.
Yeah. Put it as 2 weeks notice while he's fucking his wife. Then it's like, okay, there you go.
Then I'm on the boss's side at that point. But otherwise, if this guy was not making any trouble or just didn't get along, man,
time to get your defense ready there.
This is evidence. Like this is an example of adults in the world.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be.
These are full-grown people who pay taxes.
Right.
I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. This is some bullshit, man, and we all deal with people like this.
Yeah, they're
all
everywhere.
Deal with it.
There was somebody I saw not that long ago. They were coming in. Well, I'm not. Never mind. I'm not gonna tell a story over there. But anyhow,
all right.
but
That's all right.
Yeah, it's basically people.
Everybody
People
who protect the innocent.
That's right. That's right. That's right. It's here to protect everybody from everybody. That's right. Everybody, stay away from everybody.
Chris Maloney will throw these hands at you.
Oh my God, he's coming back.
He's angry.
He's back.
He's angry. He ran out of stuff to do. Ran out of side projects.
That's it.
He needs money.
So now he's back. He's on some SVU, and now he's going to be on organized crime.
Now he's going to be on top of you.
It's a whole new
24 hours a day,
just
Brazilian
punching you in the face.
jiu-jitsu, beating you down and putting you in a fucking a Bermuda Triangle.
Absolutely, he's going to make it
headlock.
disappear. Make it disappear.
Make your soul disappear.
Well, I'll tell you else.
Your bones will be found 100 years from now, and no one will remember.
No clue who or what you were. Not a single idea. Yep. It's going to be a big old mystery. You're going to have your own unsolved mysteries once they get the hologram of that old guy from the old episodes from the 90s. That guy. He's coming back. I saw him on the new ones. He's in the beginning. Just a shadow. But the shadow knows. I'll tell you what else the shadow knows. A 34-year-old woman from Jacksonville, Florida was arrested last week. The shadow knows all this stuff. And was charged with 1 count of child abuse and with a personal/special weapon.
What?
After she allegedly showed up to her daughter's middle school prepared to fight another student with 1 boxing glove on.
Oh, I thought you were going to say she was going to beat him with a dildo. That's what I was thinking. Personal.
It was a personal/special weapon.
Yeah. So that made it sound like a sex toy. But just 1 boxing glove?
Just 1 boxing glove.
I got one glove.
She came in. She had 1 hand around the strap of her purse, the other one with the boxing glove.
I'll beat you with 1 arm tied behind my back.
I don't even care. I'm not even going to let go of my purse.
Shit. I'm a mama bear.
That's it.
Yeah. I'll fuck you up.
Yeah. Well, according to the New York Daily News, Edith Riddle showed up to DuPont Middle School with 1 boxing glove on to attend a meeting with the vice principal over her daughter's quote-unquote violent outbursts. How appropriate. I wonder where she got that from. The mother's coming to a meeting about violent outbursts with a boxing glove on. When asked about why she was wearing the glove on her left hand, Riddle reportedly said it was glued on and she couldn't remove it.
It's glued on, fucker. Try me. I can't get, for the life of me, I can't get it off.
I love that she's all like day drunk. I can't for the life of me. I can't fucking get it off. But I'm not. You stay away from me.
You said what?
You're gonna do what?
Ow.
Trust me.
Ow.
You don't know where this has been. I'm gonna show you where it's going, though. Right up. You'll see.
You out.
This is gonna be the worst day of your life.
Somebody drive me to the bar after I'm done fucking this guy out.
It's the size of enough for him.
This isn't even an exaggeration. Oh, Jesus Christ. This isn't even an exaggeration. Oh, my God. Somebody fucking spilled my beer.
We're degenerating. We're going down fast here.
It's fine. It was just a little splittle.
Oh, okay. A little splittle then.
It got on the notebook, though.
We got contact drunk from our ideas. After the meeting, Riddle allegedly went to the school's cafeteria with her daughter, who then egged on another student to fight.
Jesus Christ!
Cops say Riddler's Riddler's daughter. So the Riddle's daughter pushed the student to the ground and unleashed a fury of punches. Not wanting to miss out on the fun, the mother also allegedly landed in a few haymakers.
God.
The victim suffered cuts to her forearms, knees, and was sent to the hospital for evaluation. Don't fucking talk to me like
You're
that.
gonna tell my daughter?
You're gonna show.
She can't fight?
You're gonna tell me who's the boss?
This is what I'm talking about with the adults. This is why we have full grown ass people who will dump pennies into somebody's driveway.
Exactly right.
Fucking assholes.
This is exactly it.
Because it's a generational loop of assholes.
That's right. That's exactly right.
God.
There she is. This is.
Oh, is there?
This
Oh
is
yeah.
her.
I think we did a perfect impression of her.
I think we got her nailed down. Nailed down.
Yep.
Look at the face like this is
Tuesday.
This is the worst
Normal
Tuesday I've
Tuesday.
ever had.
He said, "I'm here for 4 hours."
This is a quick in and out.
Fine.
It's nice to get out of the cold.
I'll be in the bar in about 30 minutes.
30 minutes. We count. Hey, you guys want to count out 30 bottles of beer water? Oh my God. Okay, so let's see. We've got one more story for you here before we put you out of your misery. We're gonna take you to the barn.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Well, I'll talk about roid rage. A 30-year-old Italian bodybuilder has confessed to killing his parents.
Holy shit.
Because they called him a failure and asked him to wake up and walk their dog.
I'm kind of on his side. How do you wake your son up?
Wake up, you failure!
Fluffy needs to take a shit. You fucking waste of flesh. I wish that I gave birth to this dog. I wish this dog was an abomination of man and dog so that I could call it my son, because I'm more proud of this fucking mangy animal than I am of my 30-year-old
At least he
bodybuilding.
shits where he's supposed to. What's happening with you?
You can't even make enough meatballs.
You've been lifting all of these weights all the time, but you never lifted a bopper, you never lifted a pot, you never lifted a spoon.
You're making a meatballs here, but you don't make enough meatballs here.
I can't eat any of these meatballs. This is yours. I gotta have something to feed the people.
And that's all your meatballs are shrinking.
They're shrinking up. We know what you've been doing. We know what you're doing.
Saw the needles.
You're doing the juice.
And we tried it too.
We tried the juice too.
And Mama got so angry.
Oh, she's so angry at me now. Okay, Jamaican.
We're Italian. I don't know why we can't do the accent.
We should be able to hold it down long enough.
It should be in my blood. Where is it?
I don't know what's wrong with you, but this is the clearest Italian accent that I know how to do. All right. Give me some of those meatballs.
Mike Lynn Ventura here.
Mike Ventura here for the meatball.
Oh, my God.
It's round. It's full of meat. You dip it in sauce. You eat it. It's pretty goddamn simple. If you needed this infomercial, maybe meatballs aren't for you. So I'd like to introduce you to Meatballs Jr. That's right. It's the same thing. It's just smaller. It's less likely you'll try and eat it all at once, and more likely it'll kill you on the first try. Call now and we'll send you some Meatball Juniors with your order of meatballs. They're the same thing. Mamma mia.
Perfect. Flawless Italian accent.
Oh, nailed it. Nailed it. Oh, man, I can taste the pesto. So, Benno Newmar told police that he killed his mother, Laura Perselli, 63, and father Peter Newmar, 68, in Bolzano, in January. He apparently had been called out by his father for sleeping after playing on his computer and not helping enough around the house. So then he took the first climbing rope he found from the plastic tray of his tools, and we were in the hallway, and we fell together onto the ground. I just remember squeezing very tightly, and then when his mother got home, he strangled her too. I did it without even saying goodbye, he told the reporter. He's being held on charges of murder and body concealment.
Oh, I thought you were going to say consumption.
Consumption, yes.
I ate them and then I did 40.
Who's eating the meatballs now, Donna? Who's eating them now, Papa?
Who's eating the meatball now?
That's right. I'm the bigger meatball.
I turned the mama into the meatballs.
Mama's the meatballs. You're the meatballs. I hate these meatballs. I like General Tso's chicken, Daddy.
But you never asked.
You never asked me what I wanted.
That's why I strangled you with a climbing
That's
rope
right, climbing
out of the
rope.
toolbox.
Climbing rope from the toolbox is all that we had left.
God, let this be a warning to you parents. If you enable your kids to live with you till they're 30,
That's it.
then and you also let them get at least 4 times as strong as you.
Yes.
I think you need to start watching out.
All you got to do is
You're
cut.
raising an animal.
You just need to cut little stress relief cuts into all the rope that you have, and that way, if it ever gets pulled tight, it just rips.
That's right.
That's called precaution.
I say you wear like a razor wire collar all the time.
I love it. Yep. Always have that little
Suit of armor.
razor blade around your neck. And people be like, who you, like an old punk or something? Like, yeah, that's it.
That's all right.
That's all right.
I'm afraid of my son.
I'm a punk from the Great Britain. Can't you tell my accent from London? That's it.
I definitely feared my own son. I've enabled him to be a monster. He done a clean.
You're turning Jamaican again.
I do that one there. He's a monster. Now listen to this chill beat, man.
I spent half of my life in the Caribbean.
I'm a Caribbean Italian, man. I like the meatballs, man.
Yep, that's it. That's how you know you've made it, folks.
If you know you've made it, if you can get even one person to listen to your stupid ramblings about
One. And we got 2 right now.
meatball monsters.
We got 2 listeners.
2
who've
listeners.
stuck it out, one of which I think is probably Chris.
Chris.
And that's only because he's contractually obligated.
He needs
unbeknownst
to
to
be here.
him. Every time he played the drums, I had a pen sitting underneath of his snare, so it was actually signing documents the whole time. He had no clue.
But he did it. He literally
did it. It doesn't matter.
He signed it.
In a court of law.
That's
I mean, I had
consent.
the security camera going, so it got video of the whole thing. I mean, that's all it takes, baby. You know, it doesn't say anything about conscious consent.
That's
It's
right.
just he has to
This
sign
isn't
it.
sex.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
This is business.
This is business. This is business,
you
not
can do
personal.
whatever you want in business.
Whatever you want. You
That's what I learned.
light a fire. You just
light things on fire.
who cares? There's always duplicates.
Get a bailout.
There's all these duplicates. They make duplicates so you can light one of them on fire. That's the whole point, I think.
I'm sure it's all about lighting
That's
stuff
what
on
my
fire.
dentist told me, but I haven't seen him since he told me about that.
I'm gonna light things on fire.
Yeah.
Thanks. Do I have any cavities
Is there-
or anything?
Is there
Or,
a hole in there somewhere that I need to be concerned about? Yeah.
come back for a filling next Tuesday. Okay, I'm coming back
you're that-
later, but
You're that guy, that leprechaun guy. Hey, we'll see you next time on another episode of the Kickstart with Matt
and Matt,
and not Chris.
not Chris. Oh no,
So-
Chris won't be here next week. I'll try
No.
to be funnier, people.
Matt's going to work on amping up the funny.
I'm
and
sorry.
I'm going to add some more screens. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, let's just scream in existential terror through the whole episode. Yes. Oh my God, like we're in the 8th circle of hell.
That's right. It's all about that.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what we're missing. We're just missing sound effects and filler. You know what? We know what happened.
What
just
happened?
for those. I mean, I know we've already signed off technically, but I'm so used to like a jet airplane coming. I'm so used to like kind of relaxing a little bit because
Exactly.
we have a third.
You've gotten soft.
I got soft.
Gotta
I'm
get
all
strong.
Oh God. I'm weak. And we'll see you next week.
Here I am.
Oh God, if Keith David was here, it would save us all.
Keith David, save our souls.
Save me, Keith.
Keith David, save our souls. Oh, what
Crying out
what
for
a train
help
wreck!
from
I don't
anyone.
know. I don't know if this will tell me who the 2 people are that are watching. We have one on Facebook and one on Twitch. So
God,
whoever
this
you
week-
people are,
This week sucks.
Man.
I mean, except for the people who are on here. Like,
I can't believe
happy
you guys
that you're
made
here.
it through that. There were some points where I wanted to keep going because it was ridiculous, but I knew we just got somebody else is watching now.
Hey,
We have
join
3.
us. Let's just do
Welcome to the end of the show with
let's
Matt and Matt.
Let's do an extended end of show.
This is the extended. Yeah, why the hell not?
I don't care.
The podcast
You
is
think
over.
I care?
This is There you go.
Well, if I cared, I wouldn't be here.
That's right. There you are.
If I cared about how I spent my time and I was trying to do anything productive, I would not be here.
Man, I'll tell you. If
All right,
yeah,
and
exactly right. That's
you're
exactly.
crazy for being here.
You guys are.
We
you
love
guys
you.
are,
You're crazy for the right reasons. But you're
crazy son of a bitch.
You need to go see a doctor.
Yeah, go. There
If you're
needs
in
to be
this
doctor
episode.
appointments made. That's sort of a prerequisite
Do
to
it.
watch the show.
And because of COVID, it's
Listen.
hard to get doctor's appointments. I have to wait a month to go see my eye doctor.
It's all
I'm like,
tele-appointments
what
too.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. How are they gonna see my eyes?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta look in the
Yeah,
camera.
they're like, how's your eye feel?
I don't know, like
Is it-
eye.
Is it round still?
It just feel like I see stuff.
You're fine. Yep.
You're fine.
Everything's good.
I think you need a cognitive test though.
Yeah,
You
take
should-
it. You might want to go set up an appointment for 4 months from now with the
you
other
might-
doctor.
You might need to go see a special ed professional.
Somebody needs to help you out. That's the bottom line.
Basically, I'm not
Blueberries,
equipped.
peppers, squash, and cucumbers. Who does cucumbers
does
around
them?
here? Because I like cucumbers. I'm the only one.
Because I'm the
I'm the only one.
fucking one in this
I know I'm not
room.
the only one. Yeah, that's
Thank God we don't have. I mean, I miss the
good. We
craziness.
lost another one. That's
Good.
good.
There
So
we
now
go.
we're back
Goodbye.
to 2. Now we're back to 2.
Good riddance.
That's right.
That's fine.
There you go.
I don't care.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Are we done with the live people now?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Make a comment if you want us to keep going.
Yeah, somebody say something if you want us to
If
keep
we don't
going.
hear
If you
hear from you in about, I'll give you 8 seconds.
Of course, there's just like a 12-second lag, so we're setting them up for failure here. But
Say something
there
or
are a
else we're
whole bunch
gone.
of coffee grounds in the bottom of that cup.
Oh my God! You know, at the bottom of that cup is like our show.
That's right.
Bitter.
Crunchy.
Bitter and crunchy, and
Woo!
it's extraneous from the original product that you intended to drink.
Yeah, it's not what you. Oh God, this is not what I intended. Not what you intended. So you're not the butler. I am the butler. Or not? No, I am a butler, but I'm not the butler. I was his butler, but it was not his untimely death that brought my employment with him to an end. All right.
This is what's going to happen if we keep on streaming, people. So
we're not going to comment, so we're going to take it.
all right, goodbye.
So we love you. Thank you for tuning in. Otherwise, you're just going to listen to the whole rest of the movie of Clue.
Thank you, everybody. Quick, turn it off. Oh my God, it's going to go on and on. Get out while you still can. I'm serious.
Run.
You have to get out. Run.
Okay, we love you.